So I had the idea today to snatch every day for 5 minutes. And in those 5 minutes, try to do as many reps as I can. This is 50 kilos, 115 pounds for non-kilo people, um, even though these weights are actually pound weights. They say 35 pounds on them on each side, but I still like going by kilos. So 50 kilos. And this idea stemmed from watching a YouTube video on a guy talking about um, high intensity interval training and hormone levels, and how training for something intense for like 5 minutes uh, stimulates growth hormones, but longer duration training increases cortisol, and uh, any type of exercise is going to raise both, but hopefully with a more higher intense training, something that's very difficult, that challenges the oxidative system, the muscular system, and what perfect exercise than the snatch, uh, because it uses full body. I mean, you got to use your legs, you got to use power, you got to, you got to have technique, and it doesn't take much to get out of breath a little bit. So I'm not never really been a guy to just try to do as many reps as you can, like maybe someone would do in CrossFit. And so this is something pretty new for me. Typically, when I train, I lift for, I'll do 2, 3 reps, maybe most of the time just 1 rep. Then I'll rest 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'll do it again. And I'll train for an hour or two. And even in the past, I've trained up to 3 hours a day, and got great results. But I don't have 3 hours um, now, so you know what? Like 5 minutes isn't that long, and it's something I can do, something that's intense, and I don't have this like in my mind, like, well, in order to get a good workout, I need to be here for a bit. And so my idea here is, you know what? I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna get to 50 kilos, and then I'm just gonna try to do as many snatches as I can for 5 minutes. And I would expect and kind of assume to have to increase fitness levels over time. And my hope is that my hormone levels will increase, and cortisol won't increase as much. And my hope is that my fat will burn off my body over time, and where hormonal change of doing something that's very intense every single day will trigger that that response, and that response will be working with me throughout the day. Um, Outside of the 5 minutes. So that's kind of my thought. I don't really have any expectations of if it'll work or not. If anyone's wondering, I'm listening to Haste the Day, Blue 42, and I picked the song because it's one of my favorite lifting songs, and then as well as it's 5 minutes, the song. So I just figured, you know what? As soon as the song's gonna start, then I lift, and I'll lift until the song's over. And so it's kind of the best of both worlds, where I'm lifting to my favorite lifting song, or one of my favorite lifting songs, and just trying to get as many reps as I can in here, and trying to keep my technique. And uh, my my technique broke down pretty much immediately, um, and none of these reps are great. Um, and so uh, that is kind of my hope here, is that I'll get in better shape, and I will hopefully uh, burn fat, and it doesn't take me that long to do it, and I can track progress. So see how it goes.